Welcome to the Harpies. Those accursed creatures tore my inn to pieces. This inn has been in my family for 3 generations. These bed frames, pillows, and carpets. This is our heritage. Years of memories, torn asunder in a moment. Picking drunken fights with beggars, or bullying old women, I have no doubt. They are worse than useless. Fair winds to you, and a steady grip on the haft. If you need a bed there are still some to be had. Perhaps the next time you come through town, we'll be back to normal. Perhaps.
Go away, bird lady.
Harpies. Bullies with swords. Fangs of Set. What other plagues must we weather?
Of all the places for the Harpies to strike, they chose our beloved cousin Set. Tall Papa help us.
No one will find Zilron here. I've been found! Oh, but you are neither Harpy nor Gold Coast fiend. What a relief. You would be too if you heard those beasts. Those screeching, pecking, clawing beasts. This one had hoped the mercenaries would take care of our bird woman problem. But no! Now Zilron has 2 problems. Oh yes, they help themselves to my gold and my goods, and sometimes they help against the Harpies. So, I wait here. Sooner or later, one of Zilron's problems will go away. Well met, and good fortune to you. May luck follow you.
Practicing, nothing more.
Better not shoot any Harpies. That's our job. And you don't want to take our... What are you looking at? Get lost.
Keep one eye to the skies, friend. The Harpies like to swoop down and grab whatever's light enough to carry. I've lost 2 hats and a goat to the feathered buildings. Only after they've sucked you dry. I refused to pay their protection fee, and the next day my house was ransacked. I'll keep my own watch for Harpies coming near from now on. Except entertainment, I can only guess. It's not like one can ask a beast why it acts so. It is simply its nature. What is it you want? Wait, what are you holding? Is that... No! He must have sent you. Please, I need more time. Long may you prosper, Wayfarer. You have lifted a great burden from me. I wished no ill upon the man, but if the Divines will my freedom in such a way, I will not question them. Long may you prosper, Wayfarer. You have lifted a great burden from me.
Hurry now!
We don't need much.
What do you want?
Hush now. You'll frighten them. They don't know what awaits us. No one knows.
Please, I was once like you.
The Harpies are much bolder. We need more coin, for supplies and the like.
I've heard disturbing rumors about your methods.
Have you heard about the travelers stirring up trouble in town? And look who's here. Keep your opinions about our work to yourself.
Dealing with the Harpies as fast as we can, I assure you. Now please, address any specific complaints to one of the guardsmen. Nothing. I have things under control. Got a reliable group to protect the town until we're self-sufficient again. And please, don't say anything to Danim. She can get upset when the end of her tenure is brought up. She's the leader of the Gold Coast mercenary troop. I hired them to make up for our shoddy defenses when the Harpies attacked. They get the job done, and that's about as much as I'll say. Death and attrition, the two greatest enemies. Our guards either fell to the withered hand, or one of the other perils of being a guardsman. It's my responsibility to keep this town safe, so I look to other sources. Danim doesn't like competition, and I'm certainly not going to endanger our business arrangement. If I were you, I would keep my stay here brief. Now, if that's all, I'm sure you can see yourself out.
Father, you need to know what's going on. Who is this? Someone come to help?
Enough. I have no patience for your theories.
Fine. If you want the truth, come talk to me. Meet me at my house. It's at the edge of town, past the smithy. I'll tell you everything I know. See you soon, I hope.
I do not know.
This one's wagon would not break if we did not steal.
I could use a break.
I am thinking you need more. I am thinking you need more. I am thinking you need more.
Come in, Walker. You have traveled far to see this one, yes? I know. You seek something lost. Hanubinako may help you find it. This one sees through mist and stone to speak with the moons and stars. This one sees strength. Yes, the clenched fist and walls of stone. Yes, your guide is difficult to miss. The warrior, straightforward, willful, brimming with wrath. Heed the counsel of Joan and Jode, Walker. Without the little moon, the big one is left to spin alone, lost. Do not count on strength alone.
It's not safe to talk in the streets. Now I can speak openly. Be at ease. The mercenaries dare not enter my home uninvited. I watched you long before you spoke to my father, Magistrate Andrin At-Lahil. You spoke to people in town and listened to their answers. Are you actually interested in helping? The Gold Coast mercenaries, our supposed saviors from the Harpies, are our problem. They extort and steal from the good people here. And what's more, they've done nothing but make our Harpy issues worse. Since Danim and her friends arrived, the Harpies are angry with the town. They're usually nothing more than flying rats. The Harpies can attack, yes, but only when provoked. And I know the mercenaries are the ones who've provoked them. The mercenaries hid Harpy eggs around Kozenset. Naturally, the Harpies want the eggs back. That's the root of the town's Harpy trouble. We must find and return their eggs so one problem's solved. But first, follow me upstairs. Go and see for yourself. Keep your weapon sheathed, if you please, and make no sudden moves. Don't be frightened. This is a friend. The Harpies are not our enemies. Will you help me convince the others? I rescued her from them. The mercenaries killed her mother and the other chicks in her brood. This creature had done no wrong, yet they would kill her to be paid for her feathers. I couldn't stand by and let that happen. Could you? It's the right thing to do, for us and them. I'll be waiting in the town square for you if you're willing. What do you say? Thank you. I can't do this on my own, and my father won't listen to me until I have proof. I don't think the eggs will be proof enough, but at least they will be safe. She comes and goes as she pleases. This is a wild creature, after all. I do not even name her, for she isn't mine. Once their eggs are back in their eyries, the Harpies won't attack Kozenset. And then we can deal with those mercenaries. Bring me the eggs. I'll wait for you by the town's well. Even though it's in the open, many people exchange goods there, so it won't look suspicious.
Think that necromancer and Tava's blessing had such dark plans. Thank the gods he stopped him.
To bargain on the prince's song.
The keg goes dry again. Such is the way of things with these Gold Coast mercenaries. A long day of loafing and bullying makes them thirsty as the desert sand.
Destroyer came, raver and twilight just the same. From dread Daedra save us.
You're not one of those thrice-damned mercenaries, are you? My husband has already paid you. Be gone from here. Go and eat sand.
Made us to fight a wrongful fate.
Hail.
Well?
Help me get back on my feet.
The
few coins would suffice.
Hail and welcome, comrade. Shake off the sand and relax a moment. I'd say you've earned a rest.
Have pity.
Been a while since we heard from you, sweetheart. We started thinking you might have run off.
The mercenaries seemed so professional when they arrived. It was quite heartening. But they did not keep their true natures hidden for long.
Hail!
Greetings.
You're quite light on your feet. Let me see the eggs. Thank you for doing this. I'm sure not all of the eggs survived, but the least we can do is return them to the Harpies. I don't have proof, but I know it was the mercenaries that did this. Who else could be so cruel? Hold a moment. Someone's coming.
Go back to selling trinkets, leisure. You do your job and we'll do ours.
You hid those eggs on purpose, didn't you?
Say no more, child. We haven't time for troublemakers.
They're up to something. They must be. We have to find out what they're doing. The mercenaries go in and out of the warehouse next to my home. There's got to be a reason. Why don't one of them will let slip what their game is? Hide somewhere and listen to their chatter. I'll take these eggs back to my house for now. We can go to the Eyrie later to put them back.
This is becoming tiresome. Too much to do in too little time. Quality wares. is getting tiresome. I almost preferred the Harpies.
Harpies are the least of your problems if you don't pay up.
You've got your gold. No need to make threats.
Let's see it then. Better not have shorted me.
It's all there. We don't want to end up like the others.
Good. I'll be back next week. Prices might be going up.
Come on, Udamaji. Merciful Ruka, how long must we put up with these thieves?
Wayfarer, would you be wise in the ways of the desert? Hearken to what I have to tell you. The desert can be cruel and unrelenting. A wise traveler knows where he can find shade and cool during the heat of the day. Ah, but if you were in the open desert, it would not be so. When I cross the wastes, I always keep in mind the nearest refuge from the sun. There's a mine I often use, because underground is even better than under canvas. Allow me to mark it on your map. What builds character, they say.
You are the responsible one. I told her not to trust those creatures, and now look what's happened. My daughter was stolen away by the Harpies. She and several other people from Kozenset. Their blood is on your hands. Deneen told me about your meddling. Not yet. They say they must prepare for another raid by the Harpies before they send anyone out on the sands. It's only right that you find my daughter, since you helped her get into this mess. Outside town, on the hillside, where they keep their eyries. Feeding our people to their young, no doubt. And you instigated this attack.
You're alive. I thought they might have taken you, too. Some. The mercenaries decided I was worth more dead than alive. They threw me out with a few others, beaten and bound. That's when the jackals came. Thanks to the harpies, I didn't end up like the others. Well, this one did, and she brought some of her friends. They chased away the jackals and brought me to shelter. We must stop the mercenaries before any more innocents die, whether harpies or villagers. We don't need any more bloodshed. If there's a way we can end this without fighting, we must. I have an idea. Find my father. Ask that harpy out there to get you to town. I'll be behind you.
You're here! Did you find my daughter? What? That's ridiculous. Why would they want to abduct the very people I'm paying them to protect? I will. Where is she? Is that her over there?
What nerve! Running your mouth right in front of me.
You've disgraced our town long enough.
Ugh! A rotten egg? Don't think this is over, child.
Gather everyone who will stand with us to drive these bad eggs out of town. Father, the dead can't offer their forgiveness, but I can. Stand with us.
I curse the day the Harpies first attacked our town.
The desert has enough trouble in it without anyone to stir things up.
Hello.
That's the one Leisure said to wait for. Let's go! About time we ran these charlatans out of our town.
Leisure said you'd come. Let's head to the guardhouse.
The Harpies are congregated around this building. Looks like the mercenaries took something every bit as valuable as the Harpies' eggs. I've no idea, but we need to restore goodwill with our flying neighbors. Even my father is in there to negotiate the mercenaries' departure. They should be out soon. The villagers, I mean. They want to cast Danim from the town themselves. She's a coward and a bully. Once her nature's revealed, my father won't let her back into Kozenset. We'll need to return whatever she took to the Harpies on the balcony. Head inside and find it. I'll try to convince them we're all friends.
Take your hands off me! Your pitiful town won't survive without our protection.
We can do without you. Go, and never return.
And we'll run out anyone else who tries to bully us, too.
May the sands take your accursed town!
If we see you again, we'll throw you to the Harpies.
How about a coin or two?
Harpy's matron. Is this the reason they started attacking in the first place? I had no idea. Should have spent more time checking the rumors and less time behind my desk.
I don't know if the Harpies will ever be able to trust us. Maybe this is the first step. What do you think? Who knows how long those fiends kept the Harpies agitated, just to take advantage of this town. If I hadn't returned when I did and gotten your help, they'd continue to terrorize my people and these Harpies. Give her to me. I still need to return their eggs, so I'll take her as well. Looks like I'll be around for a while. Though we disagree on many things, my father will need help regaining the town's trust. And I miss this place. Harpies and all.
Spare any coins?
Next time, don't boast about your purse in town.
Much appreciated. Only the dead and the desperate end up in this part of the desert. You appear to be neither, so you must be a very brave woman. Do you intend to enter the cursed grounds? The tears of the dishonored? It is a place of decay. A place even the gods do not acknowledge. It is where the dishonored dead are sent. When one has shamed themselves beyond redemption, his or her body is dumped here, unwashed and unconsecrated. My wife's remains were sent here, unjustly. She was a good woman. I have come to see her remains consecrated, but it has proven difficult. I wonder if you could assist me. If so, come to the gates of the burial grounds and I will explain. As you can see, this is a horrible place. They just dump the bodies anywhere. And the predators, these harpies, come to feed on the corpses. My Zaria, she does not deserve this. She has done nothing wrong. It was her older brother's fault. Dirty thief. He took advantage of her. He came to Zaria, on the run from some dangerous people to whom he owed a great deal of money. He asked her to sell some items he and his friends had acquired. Yes, and Zaria knew that. But her brother promised to find legitimate work once he paid his debts, so she agreed to help. But then he and his friends came back, asking her to fence more stolen items, and threatening violence if she refused. She turned them into the guard, but they had planted evidence on her, suggesting she had stolen some valuable gems. In the end, they were all executed, even my poor Zaria. So now I ask, would you be willing to consecrate her remains? No. If I did, I would have presented it long ago, and perhaps saved her life. As it is, though, I do not expect to have her exonerated. I only ask that her remains be consecrated. I understand your hesitation. Perhaps you would at least consider it. Take these funerary oils and perform the consecration. You will know Zaria's corpse
Because she still wears the wooden ring I gave her when we were first married. Find her remains, and pour the oil upon them. That is all I ask.
If you have come to search my remains for the gems I was accused of stealing, then you are both a coward and a fool. You will not find the gems here. Only the corpse of a good woman who did not deserve this dishonor. No, wait! Please do not. It is sweet of Darius to try to do this for me, but I am not ready to go to the far shores. My body was dumped here for a crime I did not commit, and I would see myself exonerated before I rest. I do. The fiends who did this to me, my brother and his friends, their remains are here too. They framed me for stealing valuable gems, but the truth was that they swallowed the gems. They died with the proof of my innocence in their guts. Yes, as the corpses of the dirty dogs have decomposed, the gems have been exposed. If you would recover these gems, that would prove my innocence. Oh, Tuwaka, bless your soul. This will be immensely satisfying. Search the corpses of my brother Thadret, Hillid the Blade, and Islaeth the Highwayman. I expect their spirits may come forth. I may show up as well, just to watch you smite them. Hillid the Blade, you cowardly liar. Show yourself.
You got what you deserve, wench.
Thadret, being your sister was my greatest dishonor. You disgust me. Show yourself. Islaeth the Highwayman, you dirty dog. Show yourself.
You betrayed us first.
May those bastards' evil souls languish here for all eternity. Now we must only nullify the wrong they did to me in life. If you will take the gemstones back to Darius, he can present them to the authorities and prove my innocence. Justice is done. Thank you for your part in this. I am ready to go to the far shores even now. Take my ring and the gems to Darius. I know he will see this through, and with that knowledge, I can rest. I am. Do what you came here to do. Goodbye.
I prayed Tawaka would guide you. Did you find Zaria? I heard fighting amongst the dead. Is she all right? Wonder of wonders. Her ring shows you speak the truth. And these are the stolen gems. They will prove her innocence. I can bury my wife with honor beside our family. This is more than I ever hoped. Thank you. Thank you so much.
from the sides!